What going on, YouTube? Back again. This time, listen, I'm here with this thing about Derrick Jaxn, but this time I couldn't get an original video. And this is Abba and Preach. I love these guys, man. They are it. You know what I'm saying? These guys, they give to you straight raw everything, but they're funny as hell. So basically, I'm gonna just be doing a reaction based on that with Derrick Jaxn. They're telling you the whole story and the layout of what's going on. So let's go ahead, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and so we can keep this moving. And we'll just go ahead and get into the video. All right. So guys, let's hit it.
So yeah, I messaged Derrick.
I messaged Derrick. After all these years.
I got so excited by this news, I had to just let him know how I felt.
Tell your
No, the topic.
Oh.
These guys are idiots.
I couldn't help myself.
You text.
So today's topic, Derrick Jaxn. Okay, Derrick Jaxn apparently has gotten himself in some hot waters. I believe it was Tasha K.
Yes.
She made a live stream saying she was going to expose Derrick Jaxn. She had some information, and basically she brought a young woman who claimed that Derrick Jaxn, around the 4th of July, instead of being with his wife, was with her, and that they cheated. And obviously this kind of news is a big deal to some people, because considering Jackson's propensity towards commitment, to talking about men are, sometimes very disloyal and all these kind of things, the rhetoric that he says, and oftentimes men feel like, yo, this guy's trying to sell us out. People are very excited. Ooh, Derrick Jaxn is cheating. I'm gonna try to summarize it as best I can. The girl and Derrick have known each other for a long time. This basically, she was under the assumption that Derrick was separated from his wife, so when they met together, things went down. And then fast forward a few months later, he said he doesn't want to see her anymore. She gets mad, he blocks her, and then he starts posting about, like, I'm staying with my wife, I'm making it work, blah, blah, blah. And she felt like, yo, you're a liar, you're this and that. So she made a whole Instagram page. I saw this shit. This shit was wild. She had all these posts and receipts.
Yo, that's crazy.
And people were like, yo, this is proof. So yeah, I messaged Derrick.
I messaged Derrick. After all these years.
I got so excited by this news, I had to just let him know how I felt.
Tell your
No, the topic.
Oh.
And this dude's sick. Oh my god.
Shit. This hard.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Man, this man gave me speechless. Like, I wonder if he's even friends with him for real, but the man sent him that message for real, like, it looked like Facebook or something. This man messed up bad, man. He's crazy. That's dirty, man. That's like pressure, mister. That's pressure. Oh my god. To do something like that, you gotta be dirty. This dude is a trip.
Hot ass, petty ass, trash ass mess. You cold. Oh, I'm actually jealous I didn't do it. He wrote, "Black man don't cheat."
Yo, these man,
I couldn't help myself.
You text him, black men don't cheat. You trash. Oh, wow. I'm actually jealous I didn't do it. That's pretty much the reaction. You see it, I'm like...
Derrick took it too well. He put a laughing emoji, said, tell your channel we're good and the truth is coming very soon. So he's actually still with his wife when they're talking. He says she knows about everything. She's right beside him and that they're fine.
Tell your channel we're good, me, like us and him?
No, like...
We're not good! No, I'm just kidding.
Him and his wife. Him and his wife are good.
Man.
On the face of it, you could think of it one way. And like you guys, me personally, I'm not a fan of Derrick. Not me. I'm not.
Boy, you are.
But I think that's irrelevant when it comes to the discussion, because at the end of the day, what's true is true, and being innocent until proven guilty still matters to me in the court of public opinion or in the court of law. And from what I gathered, there's nothing to show really that this person cheated. Now, maybe him and his wife were separated at the time. People go through separation periods where they say, I need time apart. You go see somebody, I'll go see somebody, and we'll see how we feel. People go through those periods. You don't know what's going on in people's private lives, where you just jump to the assumption that they are cheating or doing something wrong or whatever. So if you don't have all that information, to come up to some kind of conclusion based off of little stuff, to me seems it's dangerous, and it's misguided. I understand that people want him to be guilty, because of how he talks, because of the things he says. But don't let that cloud you in regards to what is right or wrong. Don't go based off your desire to hate him, to go in with the bias that he has to be wrong, because that's how you condemn people who are oftentimes innocent. That's how black people have been condemned for so long. People come in with their biases, and then from there, any information that may confirm it is immediately taken in.
Look, when something like this happens, it's always horrible. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure he feel like shit, you know, because now he all out there in the spotlight, and it's so ironic, you know, he giving advice and commenting on relationships and this and that, and then for him to basically be in that situation and people don't care whether or not, I don't think people care really whether or not he and his wife were together or not. They could have been split. They probably don't even care. Just the fact, people just love gossip. People love gossip. That's it. That's it. People just like to talk about other people and they don't care. So, you know,
that doesn't confirm it is discarded. So there has to be a good balance and a good middle ground.
Even though it's a hot ass mess. Even though it's a hot ass mess. It's a hot ass mess. And it looks juicy and everything and stuff, like you said. It's like we really want that person to be guilty, right?
Yeah.
And it just shifts the whole boat. It rocks the boat. Right? It rocks the boat. Ooh, them waves are coming.
Aaliyah.
Yeah, rock the boat. Rock the boat. I understand that, right?
Yeah. But
man, it was not even that. I'm like, whatever. Like, why do I don't care. I don't care. It was just to me the message. I was done with Derrick because the message was disingenuous at the beginning. I didn't need that situation to be like, oh, you see? No, I didn't need all of that nonsense. It was just the message itself.
Look, I know we had talk about Derrick, but these guys are so dramatic. They are so dramatic. They're hilarious. But I love them, man. They straight up, they know what they're talking about, and they just, you know, they do their thing, man, and they do it right. You know, I'm true fans.
After the message, and you know, you say like, oh, she got mad, and then after that, she exposed all of that, but she kept that all that time. So it was like an insurance. It was like an in case shit. People come to you sometimes, and they're ill-intentioned.
Yep.
They slide in your DM. That's why you slide in the DM and you saying news and stuff. Most likely, we're gonna block you because we don't know what. Every time someone slide in and be like, "Oh, this and that," and we should. I'm like, who sent you? What's the setup? What's the trap? You understand what I'm saying? And it's that. It's just, yes, you want to expose him, but you kept all that to expose him.
Yeah.
While everything was nice and dandy. So you played the game fair. That's okay. But it just shows you, it comes to show you that it's not.
I ain't gonna lie, I've seen this man videos. I've listened to some of his commentary and stuff. I never used to follow him and that much, but I would see him on Facebook or whatever. And, you know, I had a lot of respect for the man, like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, this type of stuff always happens. It always happens, and, you know, some people just fall. We always fall for the trap. There's something or someone who always get caught up. We all get caught up. It's unfortunate that the type of, the stuff that he's advising people on is the stuff that he's falling into the same trap. So it's like everybody just looking at him like he's a hypocrite. So, you know, I feel bad for him, but man, I don't know, man. It's crazy. I mean, it's a sad story. You know, I don't wish that on nobody, but you know, he could have controlled the whole situation. It was all in his hands, you know. If I do something, I gotta take my blows, you know what I mean? I gotta take what come to me. Like they say, karma or whatever you want to call it, but you gonna always get it back. So
everybody that comes to you, that talks to you all nice and everything and stuff, and all that sugary stuff that they be telling you and delivering you, that they actually want some good for you.
Yep.
When things pop off and feelings change, People often seek for revenge. It's crazy.
Kevin Hart, didn't he get exposed for cheating by a friend?
Yeah.
They try to extort him for money.
Yeah.
That's a friend. Imagine what strangers are willing to do. We've even done videos on this channel where I've told you guys stories of people doing shady stuff and I caught them. So it's one of those things where I get why people want this to be true, but understand in endorsing that and pushing that narrative, you're also encouraging a culture where deceit is rewarded. I'm not saying this girl's inherently lying. She may really believe that Derrick did something shady, and she could just be wrong. She doesn't know.
Absolutely.
That's also a possibility. So we don't know.
It's a bunch of gray areas.
That's right.
That's the real 50 Shades of Grey right here.
Yep.
It's gray areas everywhere. We're not even blaming her or shaming her, because on her side, there's also her perspective. Maybe she felt like she was cheated or something.
I think that's what I wanted to come to. Guys, you don't have all the information, and we want to feel like we know what's going on. But oftentimes, we don't, because we're not privy to things that are happening behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Just because someone comes out with this story about somebody doesn't mean that they're right. In fact, there's a couple of points in there where I could easily say you were wrong. So at one point she says, in 2016, Derrick sent me this video where he's asking about my panties and that. So, at the time, Derrick was single. He wasn't with his wife at the time. So, while in your head you guys are like, that's a smoking gun, all it really is, it's evidence that he was flirting and he's hitting on you. You know? And the tough thing about lies is that when they're masked with some truth, it makes everything sound credible, or sometimes it goes the opposite direction.
Yeah.
So just be careful when you guys are hearing these stories to just be like, that's what you are. Because sometimes you're never going to hear the full truth. Or sometimes that could come out, things go on for so long, and by the time the real story comes out, you've already moved on. You already have that perception of that person. So do not believe everything you see online.
It was like 2016, right? So it's till now, and that thing happened now, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's 4 to 5 years. It's 4 to 5 years. In the 4 or 5 years that we've been doing this channel, there's been ups and there's been downs. Yes or no?
That's true.
It was not always this easy. There was a beginning when we were just like dabbling with this. We didn't know what we were doing, testing things out and everything and stuff. There was downs. There was like 10 times that was really hard and difficult. We were butting heads and stuff like that in the same amount of time. And that's with any relationship. It's never always good. It's not that. There's ups and downs. So from the beginning to 2016 to whatever happened, the fallout, it was not always, you were not always on the same, you didn't have the same energy. What I know though is that you kept them receipts, but even that doesn't mean anything.
But even the fact that she kept receipts is shady. Here's why I'll say shady. Here's why I'll say shady. I'm sleeping with you, and while you're in bed, you're snapping pics of me where I'm not looking. Does that not strike you as shady? Why would you do that in a situation you feel is perfectly consensual?
In some situation, that would be a breach of consent, wouldn't it? Because yes, the person,
she know what she was doing. She know she probably wouldn't get what she wanted. Maybe she wanted to be with him fully, and she had an idea that she probably wouldn't get her. And just in case she didn't get, she kept the pictures. She probably fell in love with the dude. So, hey, like I said, even me, I ain't get a whole story. I don't have the original, nothing. So, at the end of the day, man, this is life. This is what happens sometimes. And, you know, like I say, it's unfortunate that the man gotta go through this, but that's life. You know, it's either you leave it alone or this sort of happen. This gonna be sometimes what you're gonna deal with. You know, most of the times we fall, man, because we is man. And that's what man do. Man love woman. That's what woman was made for man. So I ain't saying it's okay to cheat or nothing like that, but we don't bite the apple, man. That's what Adam did. So sometimes, you know, you have a choice. Either you bite the apple or you ain't bite it. But I'll just say, don't bite the apple. You check?
is with you, but it doesn't mean that he consents of being his pictures been taken without him knowing. And after that, see, it's not receipts until you return the goods. Understand what I was saying? It's not receipts until you return the goods. But to me, snapping pictures without people knowing, taking without people knowing, super shady. But then again, it's not receipts until you return the goods. But you don't return the goods, so as long as you like he's shady, we could say that you're shady too. But I understand we want him to be wrong.
Yeah.
We
At the end of the day, guys, you just have to keep the same energy. Whether it's someone you like or don't, always lean towards the side of what is true. And that's what we try. I've defended Amanda Seales when she said some right things, and I'll defend this person as well if what's happening seems shady. I don't care. I don't care who the individuals are. What matters to me the most is what is the truth.
That's it.
And right now, there's not enough to say this is true or this is true. So to just run with that narrative seems dangerous. So and that's why we wanted to
even if it is true. My problem is not whatever he's doing in his backyard and things and stuff. It's the narrative of what he's putting out there. It's always going to be that. So to me, it's not really relevant, but it's a hot dumpster trash. Like it's a hot mess in a dumpster fire, in a train wreck, in a car.
Yeah,
so I don't know how a train fits in a car, but I'll figure it out.
We're going to figure it out. So that's it, man. Listen.
Yeah, it's a mess. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he will recover from this. Honestly, I don't even know if people are going to still respect him. You know, I'm sure he's going to have some followers. He may not. He may lose a lot. But, you know, he should have known this would have been the result if it got out. You know what I'm saying? You knew the consequences even before you do it. But when you get caught up, man, I know it'll be like you're just so infatuated, especially with women. It's easy to fall, man. Easy to fall.
We could have easily dunked on him. This would have been one of the easiest dunkable videos, but you know, you gotta shy away from that.
That's not what we do.
That's not what we do.
That's not what we try to do.
No, we try not to do. So just want to let you guys know, if we ever feel like we come out with a view you don't agree with or you feel like it's wrong, also think about like just maybe we saw it differently. We could be wrong, but don't think we come on here trying to lie or do anything for cheddar. Because honestly, if we wanted to make money, there's a lot of videos we could have done up until now that would be way more profitable than what we're doing.
Yeah. So
just wanted to let you guys know that, and that's pretty much all I got.
It's not a hot take. It's not we trying to get that shit. It's not that. It's not we trying to have we gonna have a hot take and a hot narrative to make people clickbait. That's not what it is. That is not what it's never been that. I think it's cringe. I'm happy that you think it's cringe, and we've never been doing that. We never.
Anyways, I know they're talking about themselves right now, but this is about Derrick Jaxn. Jax, I don't know how you pronounce it, but look, man. And then he had me thinking, like, wondering, like, why he was always in his truck whenever he did a lot of his videos, you know what I'm saying? But I guess, you know, he wanted to keep his life separate from home, you know, his work life separate from his home life, you know, where you don't know everything about him or whatever, you know. So, but it's a messed up situation. And look, I wish him well, man. I never wish bad on anybody. And you know, a lot of people are probably giving him hell, like, you know. But you gotta be careful, man, especially when you know you're in this type of business, and you know you have a platform and people respect you and listen to you, and they hold on to every word that you say. So it's like you gotta be careful at what you do, you know. And to give a lot of relationship advice, you need to make sure that your relationship is tight and you're on a straight path, because anything you do, man, there's always scandals. We always hear about scandals everywhere, and where we live in the US, man, people love that. I mean, it's not that I wouldn't say they love it, but they relish in it, man. They relish in it. So I say, guys, you know, be careful. Take these examples and don't forget them. So when you get in a situation, man, you don't have to go through this type of stuff. Guys, Abba and Preach, love these guys. If you've never checked them out, go ahead and check them out. They're funny as hell. They're funny as hell. So, but guys, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and Don't forget to hit that notification bell so I could, bring you some more content, some more videos. And guys, enjoy. Check you next time, and we'll see you again. All right.